Day 4 and 5 were extremely trying for me. The plan was we were going from Gooch Gap to Lance Creek campsite. I think it was about 8 miles. It was raining, not too bad, not too cold. Well, a little while in, it just was really raining. The temperature dropped, the winds picked up, and we started to worry about hypothermia. I don't think it was that bad, but it definitely was not pleasant. The good thing in that morning, we had hooked up with fellow hiker Richard, who, a member of the 60 Club, happened to have stayed at a bed and breakfast owned by Paul and Bonnie, and it's called Your Home in the Woods. Now, these are the sweetest, kindest people I've come across in a long time. They come out and pick you up, take you to their home, fed us meals that they didn't have to feed us. Breakfast, of course, is guaranteed, but not dinner, but they gave it to us. Wonderful people, great conversation. Well, in that 8-mile trek to Lance Creek campsite, Richard mentioned that, and we decided, let's try and call them, see if they have availability. And they did. So the 3 of us went there for the night after 5 miles. Now, it was kind of funny because we thought, oh, we're giving in. The young kids we saw go on into the woods. Well, as we were being picked up, we saw the young ones come out of the woods and start hiking towards town. So we didn't feel so bad at our decision. The next day, we were going to stay there again because it was just pouring rain, cold, windy. The forecast wasn't good. But I'm not sure who came up with it. I think maybe Richard and a combination of everybody. We decided, we can hike in the woods if we don't have the packs on our back. So we slack-packed Blood Mountain. Now, Blood Mountain is just a tremendous hike. Extreme elevation, I think it's in the 4,000s, but it's a long distance up. We hiked 12.2 miles into Neal Gap, and it just about did me in. My knees started to go. I developed a blister on my big toe. Abrasions from the day before from my hip belt were sore. So it was just not a pleasant thing for me, and I really started to think, what am I doing out here? Really, it's not pleasant at all. But I remember the saying I kept hearing all this last year preparing, you've got to embrace the suck. And that certainly was the suck. The weather was just awful. But again, you finish it and you're like, wow, we did that. It was incredible. So take a look. I don't know if you can hear the wind. We've been climbing all day, and we're still not to the top of Blood Mountain. Almost. I'm waiting to use the privy back there. We're almost to the top of the mountain. Can't wait. We've gone 8.8 miles. I think we have 2 or so to go to the end, which is all downhill soon. We're coming off the infamous Blood Mountain. Across the street is the Outfitters, and soon we'll see the tree where everybody throws their shoes and quits.